welcome to a new episode of the NFT Podcast, and welcome, Hannah. Where are you? Where are you based?
I'm in Amsterdam, and actually today is an exceptional day because it's sunny.
Oh, wow. So it seems something rare there.
Lately, yeah, you really count these days and you appreciate them. So yeah.
Amazing, Anna. And so, what do you do? Why are you here talking about NFTs? What's your story with NFTs?
Well, initially, I'm an artist. I'm a musician, a proud female producer, and a topliner for lots of dance music. And on the side of that, I have my own organic CO2 neutral sustainable merch line as an artist, as well as an organic piso company called Masa Organic.
Wow, wow. And how you started with NFTs?
Well, that's quite an interesting story because to be honest, as a lot of artists these days, it takes a while to take in all the stuff that's out there. And about NFTs, I only knew about it in terms of just what the media says or Banksy sells something. But then I met someone really special, one of the biggest DJs in the world, on Diablo,
Oh,
with
okay.
and he told me everything about the NFTs. Literally, he blew my mind of all everything what's happening at the moment. And afterwards, I went home. I think I spent a week like not leaving my laptop, pushing all the other agendas a little bit further away, just to get on this hype and understand what exactly that is and what should I do with regards to me as an artist representing to what I represent and NFTs. So yeah, he kind of totally overwhelmed me, and he was the one to introduce me to NFTs.
That's amazing, and that's an amazing opportunity just to meet him. He was one of the first to in the music industry to develop like NFTs. And which kind of NFTs he developed? He developed. Maybe you've seen it from more closer than me.
Yeah, well, for him, the cool thing is that his artistic vision also represents the future. It represents all things digital, and for him. It seems, from in my opinion, that the NFT is literally something that came together with Don Diablo in a way that because he's been working on that stuff for a long time already before I think NFTs even existed. So now he suddenly it's a perfect fit. So the first NFT he released was a digital visualization hologram cassette thingy,
Uh-huh.
an art piece, incredible art piece, which you just kind of like. I'd love to have that in my living room. It's amazing. So as an actual piece, also a piece of music that he had never shown to the whole world, which is amazing.
That's amazing.
And then the second one, which went pretty viral on the media, was his full-on first digital 3D 40, I don't even know, virtual DJ sets.
Amazing. Amazing. So
Yeah.
he was one in the music industry that didn't just create an art piece of NFT, but it also has got like an utility, this NFT for people, for the community, for people that can buy it. And that's
Exactly.
and
It's totally unique.
yeah,
It's something that just blows your mind, really.
great, great. Okay, so what about your relationship with NFTs? In a sense, you are in the music industry, so what's the opportunity that you envision in this industry with NFTs and music, and how are you joining it?
Well, so to me, of course, this is a huge opportunity to show what I stand for as an artist. Since for a lot of years, I've been showing how much I care about sustainability with my music, with my lyrics, with my merch. And I thought, I know there's lots of rumors and facts showing how bad, in terms of sustainability, every minting, every transaction of an NFT is. But since there's the development of trying to diminish that is really fast, and I didn't want to bash anybody for doing something wrong, especially since I'm just learning how to join this industry myself. I came together with my team, and I thought, how can we position ourselves as sustainability artists to show to the world with our NFT what we are saying and how could we have at least the tiniest push uh, from our music. And one thing that I was doing for this one really nice Dutch magazine was that I had a photo session where the current global warming index
Wow.
was presented on my face as a photography installation.
Wow.
And this is an index that you can Google, you can find it right this moment, that every single second our Earth is getting warmer. And it's like it's crazy because some kind of a bomb that's right there on Google. It's available to everybody to see what exactly is happening with our planet. And these numbers, this information shocked me so much that I thought, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna literally recreate. We're gonna create a piece of art together with a song of mine that tells a story about sustainability in one NFT, working with different artists for each release that will reflect the current global warming human-induced temperature at the creation of the NFT. And yeah, we're called It's Getting Hot in Here because that's
That's
literally what's
amazing.
happening.
Yeah. That's amazing. So this is how
And
you. I don't know. Go on. Go on.
no, it's just how the first one, literally the start of the collection was created, and then we thought we should have this, we should develop this even further. So with each NFT, not only we're reflecting on the temperature and trying to raise awareness about these rising temperatures, but also with the sales of each NFT, we have calculated that we can actually compensate the carbon emissions created with the sales of this NFT by planting trees and investing in carbon offset projects. So that's pretty nice that we can actually by now the information is out there to approximately calculate what and how which NFT is creating.
That's amazing. That's really amazing. From the end, from the start to the end, you are developing like a plan for sustainability, and you're using NFTs for it. And a question about your art: is your artwork already alive? Is already released? Your artwork, your NFT?
We have the first one out there, which is the start of the collection. We just released it. It's called It's Getting Hot in Here, and each NFT will be called in the same amount as the temperature when it was created. So now you can look for 1.12 to remember. It's a lot of numbers,
Wow.
and the cool thing is that each NFT that you're gonna buy is gonna be more expensive because also the temperature is getting higher and higher.
Oh, that's amazing linking. So you say the later you buy, later the art is warming, and so you need to pay the price for it. It's amazing.
You need to pay the price for it.
And
Yeah,
so because I know a company that's called Async Art that they make like alive NFTs in the sense that they change over time, but it's not your case. You are creating an NFTs that has got the temperature of the earth at the moment you create it, because there is also the opportunity to create like an NFTs that changes over time, and you can link their characteristics of the NFTs to like for example climate change or other numbers. So that I don't know if you knew about that or if you wanted to make something like that. That could be useful for
that
you,
sounds
for your
amazing.
cause. Something that
Sounds
change.
exciting.
Imagine something that is it's always more burning and burning. The number that is increasing, and you have got it over time. And okay, I'm interested in like because it's NFTs, of course, is a business, and as every business, you need to like determine the price. And how are you determining the price of these NFTs? Because it's so particular. You are not. I didn't see other sustainable artists that are using NFTs. So how do you define it?
Well, for us, we knew kind of right away that first of all, we're going to work on each NFT. We're three artists that are working on each NFT. So if you are a great digital artist and you're making something cool, or you don't even have to be digital, you can also, for instance, we're going to have an NFT that also is with a sustainable sneaker brand from the UK,
Wow.
releasing a unique sneaker as an NFT as a part of the series. But so we are three people that are involved in each NFT and one different varying artist per NFT. And so we just wanted to make sure that all three of us have enough income from this NFT so that we can also do the work that we promised with the NFT, which is offsetting of the carbon emissions, as well as the artistic evaluation of our work. And right now, the first one, for instance, is a set price, and it is the current price of the temperature. So in that case, there's not much variation in terms of how we set the price. We just wanted the price to be the amount of human-induced global warming. And in case this NFT gets sold, so that we also have enough resources to set off the carbon emissions created.
Great. So what was the price for the first NFT? How many Ethereum? Or you say...
It is 1.237,
Okay.
I think.
Ethereum, you say, not or dollars. Or you say Ethereum?
No, it's Ethereum.
Ethereum.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like that this NFT is opening you new partnership to work in this place and sustainability. And what's your plans? Do you think that it will go into open like more partnership? I don't know, maybe also institutional partnerships, because it seems like you want to build awareness upon sustainability. So how with who are you going to use these NFTs to raise awareness upon sustainability, you think?
Well, first of all, of course, it's my audience, it's my followers that have always followed my music and all my releases, which is a lot of also sustainable companies that I work with, especially as a musician. I've been working with from the same sneaker brands, from clothing brands, from secondhand stores to other artists. And I think, to me, the biggest thing is to spread the message. And I'm also working together with a couple of friends of mine who work at the ocean cleanup. I'm contacting other organizations that have a bigger message to spread in terms of sustainability. We want to work with the Plastic Soup Foundation and to have as much awareness raising as possible. And of course, NFT is still a broad concept, and all we can do right now is to try and to spread as much message as possible.
That's amazing. That's an amazing mission. Do you think you are like one of the few of the first artists in this NFTs world that are working about sustainability, or do you see like a huge community that is growing?
Well, to be honest, I only, of course, I did my research and I saw that this problem of NFTs being very sustainable popped up a lot. Especially with regards to all the big artists selling stuff on NFT. And I saw that there was an auction by Banksy and by Bebo trying to create another project, basically another NFT to offset the carbon emissions that they've created with the sales of their other projects. But it didn't make much sense for me in that way, because it was a little bit weird that you still, in a quantitative manner, continue selling your stuff and just create this one auction and then think that it's okay. But of course, it's a pretty vague concept, and there's very little information of how the future looks like, apart from Ethereum trying to go to a more sustainable alternative by next year, which is really exciting. So that's the information what we have.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I don't know if there are blockchain that are working more on the sustainability topic. I don't know. I need to discover. I don't know if you know something, because of course there is Ethereum and there are.
There are a couple, but the problem is that it's as an artist who has an audience, and it's already quite a thing to ask your followers to invest in this really new project in a kind of a way, and to basically gamble on the prices of Ethereum, to also ask them to invest in something that's really new and unproven and maybe is not accepted everywhere. And it's a gamble still.
Yeah, it's a gamble. And which are these platforms? I don't know them. Do you know the name? Do you remember their names?
Oh, good question. I saw a lot of very weird websites, because at some point I was like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. But no, I have to look up the article. Most of them have non-catchy names.
Okay, yeah, okay, no problem. We are going to you can check it up when you want, and we are going to link in the description because it can be very useful to like understand if
Yeah,
there will because there are every day there are rising a lot of blockchains. So if there are something related to
yeah,
sustainability, it's interesting to know. Okay. So
yeah.
you also mentioned another project that you're running that is Masa Organic. What's Masa Organic?
Yeah, I'm really proud of that one. Masa Organic is. Yeah, I'm just. It's funny because I just we were just at a photo shoot creating new photos for the latest product, so I'm still into Masa Organic kind of vibes. But Masa Organic is uh, luxury sleeping and daily wear product made from organic pea silk that is made in a way that you're not killing the silkworms. Unlike in the regular silk production, where silkworms are unfortunately boiled while they're alive, and we're ecologically dyeing everything we sell. All our work is Oecotech certified and also Fairwear Foundation certified. So we've done our utmost best to create a product that's going to last you forever, and it's going to be incredible, and you're going to feel like a princess when sleeping while enjoying. Yeah, you
That's
need that, Francesco.
yeah, that's amazing. And why this? Why you? So how are you going to like link this Mass Organic project with your music? Is there like something that you're thinking?
Yeah, well, especially with regards to my own merchandise, which is organic cotton CO2 neutral shirts. We have denim jackets. We have organic bamboo socks, even with my lyrics on them. And of course, I've done the outsourcing of all these materials myself just because I know how to do it already because of Masa Organic. So at some point, it's just really nice to have everything I do as sustainable as possible. And the fact that I can have another brand on the side, which is totally to do only about fashion, is really great.
That's amazing. So you want to be a sustainable artist at 360 degrees. You want to sell clothing sustainable. Your music talks about sustainability. Your NFTs it's about sustainability. That's amazing. And also, you think do you think
Whatever else should
do you have you considered also because so you're joining the clothing world or in the sense something similar? Do you think are you going to also join the NFT world through that? Because have you seen that like Gucci or other brands are joining the NFTs world or they are building like virtual clothings? Are you interested also in that? Yeah.
Yeah, that to me is incredible, actually, that that's happening because that's one of the reasons why we are also thinking about creating this unique sneaker with our really good friends of ours and my collaborators who are creating 100% sustainable sneakers. Well,
Wow.
the thing is that um, the fashion industry, no matter how many people don't realize it, is the second biggest polluter in the world.
Oh yeah.
And yes, you buying a T-shirt for $5 on a sale don't even realize how many people get hurt or how many people will drink the water from the dye that this T-shirt has been dyed in. And to me, this is so shocking. And I changed my whole world in terms of how I think about sustainability after seeing the movie, which is The True Cost on Netflix. You should really watch it.
Okay.
It's
I'll
just
advise it also here in the description. Please watch it.
yeah, you should
Otherwise,
because
Anna won't be happy with you.
I'll be angry. It's just, of course, I'm vegetarian. I'm wearing only secondhand clothes and mostly secondhand clothes that are designers' clothes, so that they last longer, and they're amazing, and they have had almost no impact on somebody's life when creating them after when I buy them. And it's so hard to realize in these days what can you do against this whole thing that's happening to our planet. And we always think, oh, we're not going to use a plastic bag or we're going to reuse this container in the kitchen. But the fact that clothing has such a huge impact on the world and that you can really, really drastically change at least that part, from yourself if you think about the clothes you wear. That to me is astonishing, and I really, really wanted to focus on that because that's something I can influence.
Amazing. What's your advice for like transform a non-sustainable person in a sustainable person? So what's your like your way of communicating? How will you sense build awareness upon sustainability?
Thrift shopping. No,
Of
I mean that's I think my message exactly is that we should all try to do as much as we can do. But if you see, there's a lot of things in our current lifestyle that are have a way bigger impact that we knew, and it's not only about the tiny things or not eating meat or not using sustainable recycled paper. You can also choose other things in your life and create someone's world better as well as your world for the future.
Great. So you say you can do it like changing your routines, your little habits every day. So you say like vegetarian, and what are the which others like habits have you developed during your routine, your daily life, that some details that can help people to understand and to move into that, if you've got some.
Well, also we in Amsterdam we have this great app called Too Good to Go, where you
Ah,
can
yeah,
also
we know we have
food that's
also.
going to be
Yeah,
thrown out.
we also had it in Italy.
Exactly, and there's just these little things that make you appreciate products created or food created that would otherwise be thrown out, as well as buying secondhand instead of buying new. Just choosing for more ecological products, also in terms of what you throw in the water when you're doing your laundry, when you're washing your dishes, because that's very important, especially after. I don't know if you watch Seaspiracy on Netflix.
No, I didn't see it.
Well, okay, I have a whole movie list for you now.
Thank you.
But because because I at some point I have a friend of mine in Barcelona who is literally working. Her job is to get plastic out of turtles, which is insane. And she always reminds me of how dangerous the whole fishing industry is, and how much if you think you're a vegetarian, you're gonna eat fish at some point, like just to get the vitamins. That's totally not true. You do realize how much plastic there already is in the sea, and that's all because we are putting everything down our drain and just creating a mess out of everything we use. From even the shampoo that you choose is full of plastic. And a really cool thing that you should maybe also you can use, I have this app. I think it's created by the Plastic Soup Foundation. I have to, my phone is not around here, but you can scan any product in your house
Wow.
just with your camera, of your phone camera, and you can check how much plastic is in each product you're using.
Wow, that's interesting. That's
And
powerful. Please send me the name
yeah,
then.
it's
Yeah.
really crazy. It's really crazy that you can even. I have a couple of organic shampoos that are 100% ecological, and you pay the 5 times the price for them. And guess what? They
Wow.
still have plastic in them, some of them. So that is really it. Then at least like the reality hits you a little bit, and you can go just through your bathroom or through your kitchen and just make your own choices
Yeah.
and see what you're gonna end up eating yourself afterwards in your fish or in the meat or in your honey, whatever.
That's amazing. You're really up like that is what we need, and I hope we are going to see more of them, like on the blockchain, like more dApps, that is decentralized apps on the blockchain, because they will, of course, will help us to build awareness upon sustainability. So great. I got like one last question for you, because you are. I. It seems like you want to also educate, because educate the world. So you want to build awareness upon that. And do you like have got a specific target for your music and for your NFTs, in the sense that, because I worked in the education industry, and I knew that there were like two targets, so teachers 40, 50 years old,
Mhm.
but also children's, so maybe from 0 to 5, also maybe teenagers. What's your specific target, and which are the people that you think are going to listen the most your messages through your music, if you already have one?
Yeah, I definitely have a target. Of course, a lot of targets also come with the reach of your music, which is a gradual reach. But within the next 5 years, I want to have my own sustainable fashion initiative, and that will have to do with literally all the plastics that we're using for creating the clothes and how we're recycling the clothes. And I would love to have my own CO2 neutral collection with the profits, certain parts of profits going into this foundation and helping to recreate the fashion industry in a way that we're supposed to, that it used to be before, with creating items that will last for you longer, or creating items from the items that were already made a couple of years ago. So I think that's my biggest aim ever, to have an impact and to have a foundation that can have a true transparent impact. Because you see, there's so much out there, there's so many things that you think are doing great, but then they all have these tiny gray lines that you cannot really follow. And of course, it's a crazy world, and it's a crazy world full of giant brands and giant dudes sitting somewhere that are really gonna close your cameras and never allow you to change what they're doing. But I think at some point we're gonna be too far, and we're gonna have no more space where to breathe. So I hope I can get to at least create a little bit of awareness with what I'm doing.
It is. It is. And well, like because you mentioned like you big brands, which is the like the big brands that you would love to work with one day, with your brands. Like in the clothing industry, which do you think there are the brands that will easily join like this sustainable movement?
Well, because of course I'm working with Masa Organic in the lingerie industry. I know lots that I want to work with in terms of lingerie, but as the big ones, it's very rare that you have an actual true sustainable brand. So I'd rather work with a foundation, with an organization that already is creating something. For instance, the Ocean Cleanup, which is a
Okay.
Dutch business here,
Okay.
they also have their own first product, which is sunglasses made from the ocean plastic. And at some point, my aim would, of course, be to also create a product together with them, to create a product together with the Seaspiracy team, the film that I told you about, and to work together with the powers that are already out there and that are already doing something together, maybe rather than a huge brand right now. But that's of course, if there's more popping out that have this possibility to influence something, then I'd love to work together with those. But right now, I don't have actual examples. Although I'm working together with one that I already told you about, with the sneakers, with Trash Planet, who are amazing, and they're really working so hard to do what they're doing. They're creating all the carbon that they're creating. They're also offsetting by planting trees, and they're very transparent. And they have amazing products, so you should go and check them out.
I'll of course check them out, and I will let the community that are listening last check them out in the link that I will put in the video. So it seems like you've got a lot of projects running all together, and I love the fact that they are linked in sustainability. So please keep pushing, and thank you for coming here today and sharing your story.
Thanks so much for letting me be here. And once again, guys, if you have any ideas, if you have any things that we could work on together, please hit me up. I'd love to chat. I'd love to talk, and I'd love to have some impact together.
Amazing. Please do it.